Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that affects so many couples, but we often don't talk about it openly. Money. Specifically, who pays for what. We've all seen those movie scenes, right? The beautiful couple, the stylish home, but behind closed doors there's this intense, emotional argument brewing. It's a scene many of us can relate to, even if we don't want to admit it. Money is one of the leading causes of stress in relationships, and it's not because people are greedy. It's because money is tied to our deepest feelings about security, fairness, respect, and power. Let's picture this couple. They're in their mid-30s, they've built this beautiful life together. The house is gorgeous, filled with flowers. But right now, none of that matters. They're standing face to face and the air is thick with tension. He says, "I paid for the car and the vacation, it's your turn for the mortgage." She fires back, "But I cover all the groceries, the utilities, and the kids' expenses." Do you have any idea how much that adds up? It's a classic standoff. Each person feels like they're contributing more, and each feels unappreciated. It's not just about the bills. It's about feeling seen and valued for what they bring to the partnership. This is where so many relationships hit a wall. One partner might be the primary breadwinner, and they feel the pressure of carrying the financial weight. They might start to feel like their contributions are being taken for granted. On the other hand, the partner who earns less, or maybe who stays home, might be contributing in countless other ways that aren't easily measured in dollars and cents. They handle the household, the childcare, the emotional labor, all of which is incredibly valuable, but doesn't come with a paycheck. When the conversation turns to who pays for what, it can feel like their non-financial contributions are being dismissed or devalued. This is where resentment starts to build, creating tiny cracks in the foundation of the relationship. So how do we navigate this minefield? How do we have the money talk without it turning into a full-blown battle? The first step is to change the framing. It's not your money versus my money. When you're in a committed partnership, it's our money. The goal isn't to win an argument, it's to build a life together. You're a team, and the bills are just one of the many challenges you'll face as a team. This mindset shift is crucial. It moves you from opponents on opposite sides of the table to partners sitting on the same side, looking at the problem together. Now let's get practical. There are three main ways couples tend to manage their finances. The first is the pot method. All income goes into one joint account and all expenses are paid from that account. This is the ultimate we're in this together approach. It promotes total transparency and a sense of shared goals. For this to work, both partners need to be on the same page about spending habits and financial goals. Regular check-ins are key to make sure you're both comfortable with how the money is being managed. It's simple, it's unified, but it requires a high level of trust and communication. The second method is the proportional or pro rata contribution. This is great for couples with different income levels. You calculate your total household expenses, and then each person contributes a percentage of their individual income to cover them. For example, if one person earns 60% of the total household income, they contribute 60% towards the shared bills. This method feels fair because it's based on the ability to pay, rather than a strict 50-50 split. It acknowledges that incomes aren't always equal, but the effort and commitment to the household are. It allows each person to have their own money left over, giving them a sense of financial autonomy. The third approach is the yours, mine, and ours method. With this system, you have two separate individual accounts and one joint account. You both agree on how much to contribute to the joint account each month to cover shared expenses like rent, utilities, and groceries. The money left in your individual accounts is yours to spend, save, or invest as you see fit, no questions asked. This hybrid model offers the best of both worlds for many couples. It fosters teamwork for shared responsibilities while preserving individual freedom and independence. It can reduce a lot of the day-to-day friction over small purchases. But here's the thing, no system is perfect. And no system will work without the secret ingredient, communication. You can have the most brilliant financial plan in the world, but if you can't talk about it openly and honestly, it's going to fail. Schedule regular money dates. This isn't a time for accusations or blame. It's a calm, dedicated time to review your budget, track your progress toward your goals, and discuss any upcoming expenses. Order a pizza, pour a glass of wine, and make it a positive, productive experience. The goal is to keep the lines of communication open so small issues don't snowball into major conflicts. During these conversations, it's so important to listen. Try to understand your partner's perspective. What are their financial fears? What are their dreams? Maybe one person is a natural saver because they grew up with financial instability, while the other is a natural spender because they believe in enjoying life to the fullest. Neither is right or wrong. They're just different. Understanding the why behind your partner's financial habits can build a huge amount of empathy and make it easier to find a middle ground. It's about compromising and creating a financial plan that works for both of you, one that respects both your individual values and your shared goals. Let's go back to our couple. Imagine if instead of arguing, they sat down on the couch. He says, "Honey, I'm feeling really stressed about our finances lately. Can we talk about it?" And she says, "I've been feeling it too. Let's look at everything together and figure out a plan." Instantly, the dynamic shifts. They're not fighting anymore. They're problem solving. They lay out all the bills, all the income, and they talk. They might decide on the proportional method or the yours, men, and ours system. The specific system doesn't matter as much as the process of choosing it together. It's the act of uniting against a common problem that strengthens their bond. Financial transparency is a game changer. Both partners should have access to all the financial information. There should be no secret accounts or hidden debts. Secrets erode trust, and trust is the bedrock of any healthy relationship. If you're coming into a relationship with debt, be upfront about it. It's not a reflection of your character. It's a financial reality. By sharing it, you allow your partner to support you, and you can create a plan to tackle it together. Facing financial challenges as a team can actually bring you closer. Ultimately, navigating finances as a couple is a journey, not a destination. Your system might need to change as your life changes. When you have kids, buy a house, or one of you changes careers, you'll need to revisit your budget and your approach. The key is to stay flexible and keep talking. Remember that you and your partner are on the same team. The real argument isn't about who pays the electric bill. It's about building a life filled with love, trust, and shared dreams. The money is just the tool that helps you get there. Thanks so much for watching today. I hope this gave you some useful strategies for managing money in your own relationship. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more content like this. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What system do you and your partner use? Let's keep the conversation going. See you in the next video.